वेरी गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीवन, दिस इज मानस फ्रॉम द हॉस्पिटैलिटी डेस्क। जी है दोस्तों, आज हम बहुत ही सिंपल टॉपिक लेके आए हैं जो होटल इंडस्ट्री का बेसिक है और कॉमन है। इसको हम एसोसिएट और स्टार्टिंग लेवल, फ्रेशर लेवल में वेटर कहा जाता है। ये जो वेटर है ये रेस्टोरेंट में और होटल में और फूड एंड बेवरेज सर्विस डिपार्टमेंट में केयर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कैरी करते हैं अपने साथ में, और व्हाट ऑल आर द इम्पोर्टेंस ड्यूटीज इज देयर बीइंग एज ए वेटर। I'll tell you, whenever you are going for giving an interview to any abroad or any hotel or any other countries, so they will ask you basic questions for a waiter job. So basically, I am here to describe you today what all are the duties or what all are the responsibilities, plus what all are the interview questions and answers will has to be prepared for you for the interview. So being as an interviewer, when a interviewer will ask you, I am the person, I am going for interview, I am the waiter. So interviewer will ask me maybe, why do you want to work as a waiter in our organization? So you have to give a correct and simple answer like, I enjoy working in this environment that require me to encourage with the people, and being a waiter give me the opportunity to deliver my excellent service in this organization and solve the problem on the spot and ensure the customer have a pleasant dining experience and thrive on being a part of the team and enjoy the fact services or the pleasant nature of this job. So being as a waiter, I am happy to work on this organization or on this hotel, particular hotel. All right, so this is how you have to organize your answer before giving the answer. Okay, now your interviewer can ask you why, how do you handle a difficult or unhappy customer? Many unhappy customer or difficult customer may be coming to your bar or restaurant. How we are going to handle those customer? So which is more important? You have to give a simple answer like, first I would remain calm and listen carefully to the customer or to the guest concern what happened exactly. I think it's very important to let me know they are heard and they are understood. After that I would do my best to resolve their issues, either it's offering any solution or speaking with my manager or the supervisor or adjusting the solution, or any kind of situation will be there I can adjust to meet their needs. My goal is to ensure they leave from our restaurant or from our bar very happily, often if the situation is bit challenging. This is how I am going to handle that particular situation or particular difficult guest in our restaurant. The next, your interviewer can ask you, what does excellent customer service mean to you? What do you mean by excellent service? Simple answer, to me excellent service is all about creating a wow dining experience for the guest in our restaurant, by giving a excellent service to the customer or to the guest in our restaurant. A positive experience for each guest is very important for me. It's most just about delivering food, but also ensuring customer feel valued, respect and well taken care of their all the requirement, anticipating their needs, being very polite and providing a welcoming atmosphere are all are the complaints for the guest service assistant, which is more important. All right, your interviewer can also ask you, how do you prioritize your task when the restaurant is very busy? Your restaurant is very busy, there is no cover to sit, but lots of people on the queue. So how we are going to prioritize your work? Or you are going to give up, or you are going to invite many complaints? So you have to give very simple answer for that. When the restaurant get busy, I focus on staying organized and staying calm. I make sure to prioritize the most urgent task and like taking order and delivering the food while keeping an eye on all the smaller details such as refilling the drinks and checking the customers, and also relay on clear communication with my team member or the kitchen or the other person to my other colleagues for supporting each other, which is more important in my operation. All right. Also, your interviewer can ask you, tell us about a time when you work a team. It is very simple. Always you work as a team, but then also your interviewer want to ask you. Like, it's a simple answer you have to give. Like, in my previous job, I worked with a team of service and kitchen staff to ensure everything runs smoothly in a one time, and restaurant was short crafted and we had a larger party coming in. We communicated constantly, helping each other to our, if it is necessary, to our department. Okay, and we divided the work to among with the team member so that our operation will be very smooth and will get supported by each other. Here each other support is very important to get successful operation in terms of the busy schedule. When it will be very busy, everyone has to be very flexible working together, and we were able to provide great service despite of the challenges. All right, here also your interviewer can ask you, how would you upsell a dish or drink to the guest, which is more important, because your interviewer want to ask or you want to know either you can do upsell, you can to boost your that restaurant revenue or hotel revenue or not. You have to give the answer very simple and in a organized professional way. Like, upselling is not about being the pussy, it's about the offering the recommendation based on that the customer might enjoy. For an example, if the customer order a steak, I might suggest a wine pairing of that compliments. Okay, the dish, or if they are looking for any other desserts, I would recommend a signature chocolate cake, or explaining how to popular the any kind of drinks or something it is going along with the desserts. We can give it to that customer. That customer choice will be enhanced during their experience. Okay, so here upselling is not important. It's important also the guest experience enhancement. Like, if any guest is having some sandwiches, so which drink will goes well with the sandwich, like some Coca-Cola or some refreshing mojito, that particular drinks you have to upsell, so that what will happen, that particular sandwich drink will be taste will be enhanced. Otherwise, what happen, if you do wrong upselling, wrong suggestive selling, then guest will complain about your sandwich, of course, because the taste can be changed along with the drink. All right, so we know that, but we have to implement these things on the operation, which is more important. How do you handle mistake in the service process? Any mistake happen, guest asks for finger bowl, you have not given. You taken the menu, you have not repeated the order, you have not asked the guest whether you want soup first or the starter first, you came back from the table. So how we are going to handle those kind of mistakes? Here you have to give very simple answer, like, I believe in owning up to mistake and handling the team very professionally. If I make mistake, I immediately apologize to the customer and work to resolve the issue quickly, and either bring the wrong order or a delay, I communicate with the kitchen or manager to fix it as soon as possible. So here the guest will not complain at least. So if any mistake happen, I know the mistake happen, what I used to do, I used to highlight that mistake to the management or to the manager or supervisor, so that the problem will be solved then and there only. So there will be no guest complaint. So this is how I used to handle my mistake. All right, The interviewer also can ask you, what do you think is the most important skill for a waiter must be have? What skill must we have being as a waiter? So you have to give the answer like this, sir. I think the most important skill for being as a waiter has to be communication. A waiter needs to be communicate effectively with the guest, kitchen staff and other colleagues to ensure everything will be very smoothly. Good communication helped in taking order, addressing the customer concern and the collaborate with the team member during the busy period. So communication is very important part for a waiter. Being as a waiter, the communication has to be there. The next, your interviewer can ask you, can you handle working in a fast-paced environment? Very busy, very fast service you have to give. How we are going to handle? Yes, you have to give the answer like this. Yes, I thrive in a fast-paced environment. I am used to, juggling different multiple tasks. I can work under pressure also at a time. In an organization, I find that maintaining a calm and focused attitude helps me stay on top of everything. Even when things get, hectic, that time also it is all about time management and the prioritization, how I can handle the situation. For a waiter, which is very important, I should not blast. Being as a waiter, I should keep calm. Being as a waiter, I must prioritize my work, which work I have to be done. Guest is coming means I need to present the menu. So before starting the operation, I need to plan the restaurant. I need to prioritize my work. This is more important. The next and last question for the waiter interview question and answer is, what would you do if you didn't know the answer to the customer question? Very important question. 90% customer may think, okay, I'll give the answer, I know everything, I'll give the answer, that will be correct, or I'll make the guest fool. No. Here, if you don't know the answer, please listen this video carefully. You have to give the answer in a particular and a professional dynamic way. Like, if I don't know the answer, I will be very honest with the guest that please let me know, sir. I will find out and I will get back to you. Let me check with my manager and supervisor with the correct information. I will come back to you. It is very important to be a transparent while also ensuring to the guest the right information as quickly as possible. If you don't know the answer, just check with your boss, check with your manager and come back and give the proper information. See, these all are the basic interview question and answer is there for a waiter, for an associate, for a fresher. Also, there is a lots of job and responsibilities is there for an associate, which is more important to run a restaurant. Apart from taking care of the guest, there is a responsibility, it's called back of the house responsibility, like doing all the work properly, setting up your side station, cleaning up your buffet, setting up your buffet counter, keeping all the knowledge about your cutlery, crockery, glassware and hollowware, which is more important. Interviewer can ask you. Also, you have to keep proper knowledge about the beverages, about the classic cocktail, about the wines, about the beer, about the whiskey. Interviewer can ask you the basic things about the classic cocktail, about the beer and about the food pairing, wine, about the cheese, which is more important for a waiter. Alright, so guys, kindly subscribe our hospitality desk channel. आपको सब्सक्राइब और बेल आइकन दबाने से हमको मोटिवेशन मिलता है और हम और अच्छे टॉपिक लेके आते हैं आपके पास. थैंक यू सो मच. काइंडली सब्सक्राइब आवर चैनल.